excited for smoothie? Finish.
Is that for me?
It's for us. We eat it together. Oh, can you pick that up? One. Okay, you gonna help me push? Okay. Madison, if you're watching this, I was very inspired by you, and I'm also gonna rock the big ol' smoothie tumbler with you. Wanna try some? Jacket time. Good morning and welcome back to a new vlog. If you guys are new here, my name is Kathy. I am a 4th year 5th grade teacher here in San Diego, California, and I also am a mom to 2 babies under 2. I am not awake, so waiting for my caffeine to kick in to my body. I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving break. Let me know down in the comments what you guys did. We spent the whole week in Colombia, which is where Brandon and I are from, my husband. The Navy moved us out here to San Diego, so we really missed home, and that's where all of our family is. So it was so nice getting to see our family, our friends. Indy was so excited. I was so excited for them to get on the plane. Indy's now at that age, she's almost 2 in a couple of weeks, I can't believe that. She's at that age where she can identify that we're on a plane. She looks for planes whenever we're driving. It's just a really good time. In the past, we have always done conferences the week before we go on Thanksgiving break, but this year we actually are doing conferences the week we come back, which I thought was like, I don't know if I like that, but I actually appreciate that now because this week is going to be a minimum week, like we get out early. And then today, Monday, it's a teacher work day, so we actually have all day to prepare, get back into the swing of things. It's kind of like a slow start Monday is what I'm thinking it's like. No kids, in my comfy clothes. Over break, I did have to do some grading. I just got final grades in for all of my students. We graded them on math, ELA, and science this trimester. As you guys saw, Indy and I made a smoothie this morning. I had the antioxidant like frozen berries. That one's really good. I get it from Vaughn's, but it's dark cherries, raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries maybe. I added 4 scoops of the honey Greek yogurt. That's my favorite yogurt ever. It's like the Greek goddess one. I added some oat milk, spinach, and I'm pretty sure that was it. If you guys watch one of my latest vlogs, I talked about how I was drinking a protein shake a day, just because it held me over and I really wanted like some extra protein, but I didn't realize why my face was like breaking out in all of these little bumps whenever I went to go look it up, because that was the only thing that I had really changed in my diet. I knew this, but I wasn't really connecting the dots. I realized that the protein is whey protein and that affects women differently. I think it was messing with my hormones. The vlog where I was having just like a rough week before my monthly time, it was way more intense than it usually is. Like my emotions were just really up and down. I wasn't feeling good at all. Like I was mentally sad, mad, frustrated, angry. Like I didn't know what was going on, couldn't pinpoint it. And I read that protein, whey protein especially, can affect your hormones. I am lactose intolerant actually, and so anything that is milk or whole milk, it just doesn't sit well with my body anyways. So oat milk all the way, and then for protein I was just gonna use yogurt. I did make a breakfast. I want to show you guys. My grades look out. Okay, so I made some breakfast. I made chia seed pudding. Maybe it looks gross, I don't know, but basically I added 2 to 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, and then I just pour some oat milk over top just so that it covers the top layer. And then I added in about 2 tablespoons of cashew butter. You can use any butter that you want. I usually use peanut butter, whatever I have, but I've been really loving cashew butter lately. It's just like a bougier butter. It was like $11, so it was pretty expensive. I remember a few years ago I really loved cashew butter and I wanted to try it again. I also added about a tablespoon of honey, and then I added a dash of cinnamon to it, mixed it all up, and then topped it with some fresh strawberries. Put it in overnight. It only needs to sit for 30 minutes for the chia seeds to actually expand. But yeah, easy, quick breakfast. Chelsea and I just caught up. We're just getting on the same page about conferences, catching up on our break, and just figuring out what we want to accomplish by lunchtime. So I just made myself a to-do list. Honestly, it's not too big. I think the main bulk of it is going to be putting everything together. Tomorrow, once the students come back, we are planning on just having a mini conference about everything that I'm putting into their folders. They know everything that I'm putting into their folders. We've already talked about it last week, or the week before we left for break, but I do want to conference with them just to show them their grades in the subjects, and then just talk about it so they're not like blindsided whenever they come in for their conference. I want them to be able to practice and to feel confident leading their own conferences. I just found this for student-led conferences on TPT for free. It has this: strengths and weaknesses, our attitude towards school, behavior, peer interactions, reading, writing, math, science, social studies. I think this is going to be really nice for students to actually reflect on their own. I think it's really reassuring to talk to parents and being on parents' side and just working with them. I think it's a huge benefit. Having that parent communication and having that parent relationship is very beneficial for when things do get hard or whenever I do need any help with anything. And I want to do what I can to make sure that parents are in the loop and also just working with me as well. Teachers got to work with parents, parents have to work with teachers. Right now I'm about to put in our citizenship grades, which is basically how they've been doing overall with behavior, peer interactions, how they've been behaving in the classroom, outside of the classroom. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in, and let's get to work. So Chelsea and I just got back from the printer, and I went ahead and just printed off my conference papers, like my conference schedule, so I can have that ready to go, cross off as I go. Printed off some spelling bee words. Our school hosts a spelling bee. And then I went and printed off all of our personal narratives. And my conference is in about 30 minutes probably. I just saw them up at the office, so I'm trying to get everything ready for them. I have this manila folder. It has on the front the student's name, the day, the time, and the parent's name. So I can just put everything in order. So as the days go on, I just pull from the next one. And I have their latest spelling quiz. I have their personal narrative in here. I have their first unit math test in here. Their latest math quiz, and then some of their morning work. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add in some classwork that we've done just to show parents the things we've been working on in class, not just a grade or a quiz or a test. And then I'm gonna add in some homework as well. Parents can see kind of like the participation, the homework side of things, the points they're getting. This is currently how I have my room set up for conferences. I just have their folder right here with all of their things that I wanna show the parents. I've got like notes over here for me, and then these are the papers that I wanna file for later. And then I've got like my stuff kind of tucked away in this corner. This is just kind of my simple setup with conferences.
I had an old time soul, baby, we were kissing for the whole ride home, laying making wishes, it was all night long.
The day is done. I'm at the gym. It's been a hot minute since I've gone. The week before our break, we were just so busy like packing, getting everything ready. And then during break, didn't work out obviously. So it's been at least 2 weeks. Didn't show up with shoes. I'm literally going in with my Birks and just like working out in socks because I'm doing legs anyway. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hit some squats, leg press. I already have my outfit on basically since I wore comfy clothes. I just have a crop top and like some flare leggings, which is not ideal, but I'd rather not have to change at all. Let's see if I have a hair tie. That's the one thing. Oh, I've got Indy's hair tie in here. That's the one thing that I never ever remember is a hair tie. Like, look how little this is. I don't have any hair anyway, so I'm just gonna.
You told me you love me and I sang this song. I sang this song. I had an old time soul. Baby, we were kissing for the whole ride home. Laying, making wishes, it was all.
I made some chili yesterday, which I'm really proud of, specifically because I followed this recipe, said to add in like mustard. I did like a tablespoon of spicy mustard, about a tablespoon of Frank's Red Hot Sauce, and I added about a tablespoon of brown sugar as well to this mixture. Like the small things just really add up and makes a world of a difference. Like it's so flavorful. But the game changer for me was that I added fire roasted garlic diced tomatoes instead of just normal tomatoes, because I love garlic. Like I have chunks of garlic in here.
How about this?
How about this?
How about this? Here?
Yeah, that works.
This here?
Yeah, that works.
No, this?
Right there.
Here?
Yeah.
You told me you love me and I sang this song. I sang this song. OB, life in the hills, it ain't all bad. Wait by the phone till you call back. Drove to the beach with the top back. Top back, top back. Black eyes and you broke past. Blonde hair, lipstick in a Maybach. Pretty girl in the city world.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese. Cheese coffee.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is a new day. I'm feeling refreshed. I feel like I got a lot of stuff done yesterday. I feel like that day was so needed. I feel like every single teacher coming back from break deserves one day back for like a teacher work day. Going on break and then coming right back to kids is a lot. And if I didn't have yesterday, I don't even know what I would have done. So very grateful for yesterday. I feel very energized. I feel like my time is a little bit off. Like when we were in Missouri, it was 2 hours later. I feel like I've been staying up a little later than I want to and then waking up feeling really tired. It's crazy how 2 weeks ago, I was just not feeling my best, not feeling great. And I have all this energy, I'm feeling good. Your mood changes, obviously, and it's really hard to do that and show up whenever you're not feeling great. I do like to document, and I feel so much better whenever I can talk to you guys and not have to pretend like I'm okay. So I'm really glad that you guys understand, because we obviously all go through things like that. Today, since it's our first day back from break, I'm gonna have them do their morning work like usual and then just kind of have that time to color and chat when usually they are working on something that they haven't finished or working on a spelling packet. I know they're gonna wanna talk and catch up. It kind of gives them a soft start without, you know, being too energetic. So I always keep my coloring sheets down here on my free choice bin. It is now my plan time. I had someone ask me when I get my plans done if I don't stay after school, and I don't know, I guess I assumed that everyone had a plan time, and I know that's not the case for everybody. So I wonder how that works in other states or other schools, but we have a dedicated plan time during the day that's about 45 minutes, and that's when our kids go to PE or music or library. I drop my kids off and the specials teacher takes over, and then I go back to my classroom and plan with my team teacher or whatever. So that is how we do it. Let me know if you guys have like a dedicated plan time, or do you guys have like certain days that you get to plan that are like teacher directed. It was really nice just catching up with my students, and we just shared what we did over break. I always preface that like it's okay if you didn't do anything. You can just share that you did nothing and that you just relax, because breaks are not just about going somewhere or seeing people, it's also just about rest. Just right before they went to specials, we did a little 5th grade like self-reflection. On one side it has work habits, the other side has attitude, and then it has a section for academics. It has a section for them to write down their strengths and the areas of improvement. On the work habits and the attitude side though, they put down, like for example, it says listens attentively. I'll just show you guys what am I doing. I think it's really important for students to reflect on their grades, their attitude towards school, instead of me just writing my own opinion. But I met with my students already and we talked about the different ratings that they chose, if it was truthful, if they really feel like that is truthful to how the trimester has gone. I don't know about you guys, but my kids do really well when I reward them. In IXL or iReady, I'll just say, hey, we got a top 3, come grab a piece of candy. But it's not all the time that I just give out candy randomly, or let's say some people are doing their work independently, I don't have to remind them, I'll just randomly pass out a piece of candy. And it just kind of gives them some extrinsic motivation, which has worked well for my kids. I also just realized that my coffee shirt has a legit coffee stain on it. And I didn't even realize when I put it on this morning. And I'm wondering if it was like, I feel like it was this morning because it smells like coffee. So it smells like coffee, so I'm guessing this happened this morning. I need to look back on the clips to see if I had a coffee stain this morning or not, because yeah, typical. Showing you guys my parent-teacher conference outfit of the day. I wanted to keep it like cute, professional, but also comfy for me. So I have this t-shirt on that says Half Teacher Half Coffee from Amazon. I'm wearing my Abercrombie. These are the Sloan pant, the Sloan tailored pant. They were on sale when I got them. That was like last year, maybe early this year. They're just the tan khaki color, and they're wide leg pants. I actually got them postpartum, kind of like a little treat to myself after having a baby. And so it's a size too big, just because I was still recovering, didn't really realize that, but I mean, it's a tad big, but they're expensive pants, so I don't want to like buy another one. They're $90, by the way, but they're really comfy. They look nice. You can wear them whenever. We actually have an hour of plan time this time since we missed our recess this morning. They gave us an extra 15 minutes. We're trying to figure out what we should do for art tomorrow. We're learning about the Mayas, Aztecs, and Incas. So we're trying to figure out like a project that we can do for the next few weeks. Maybe like Mayan masks, maybe a Mayan calendar, something. So if you have any ideas, or if you've done anything with Mayan culture, comment them down below, give me some ideas. But check in with you guys later. Currently teaching and reviewing decimals, and I think they're kind of getting it and understanding the pattern, but it is hard, like multiplying, the number gets bigger, closer to the whole number, dividing, it gets farther away. I'm microwaving my lunch. I brought leftover chili. This is the last of it, so making the most of it. Oh, it's a mess in here. I love fresh onions on top, just the crunch is amazing. It's the end of the day. It's also a minimum week, like I said before, so the kids got out at like 1:15. I had my first conference right at 1:15, and then basically they're each 15 minutes. I didn't leave any buffering room, and then they're just kind of back to back to back. I had 2 at 1:30, which none of them are here yet, and it's 1:40, and then I have one at 1:45. So we'll see if there's gonna be some overlapping. There might be, and hopefully they can kind of wait a little bit. But I have all of my portfolios, or my student portfolios, right here. I just have them like this in this little, this is actually a dish rack, but I use it as like a filer, or like just putting random papers in here. So I have the order of like my conferences already here, so I can just pull the next one once they arrive. Today was a pretty good day, guys. I feel like minimum days are always just nice because it's something to look forward to. Like the days are a little shorter. But yeah, it was a good day, even though coming back from, you know, a 1 week break is not always that easy, but it wasn't terrible today. So I appreciate that. And you don't watch my last vlog. I said that Purelin Medela Lanolin cream, aka nipple cream, is the best chapstick ever. It's thick, but not sticky. It stays on forever. Aquaphor to me sometimes just get like on my teeth and it just moves a little too much for me. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. I had such an anxious filled morning. I hate when I have those kinds of mornings. Like I just feel not prepared, not ready. And like I said before, a lot of it is for me to blame. I sleep in, I snooze, and then I know I have to get the girls ready. It's just like a lot for me. And so I'm like rushing around. My heart's beating all fast all morning. I thought I was gonna be late to work today, but I actually wasn't. So I do feel relieved in that aspect. But man, I just need to like get it together. Tell myself today I need to go to bed earlier. I need to wake up earlier then. I need to like get everything done that I can, because like, as you guys know, if you have babies and toddlers, it's so hard in the morning, and I honestly cannot believe that I get myself ready in them in such a short amount of time. I do it to myself is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, kids are at specials. I'm really enjoying this conference week schedule. It's a little bit different and I like a little bit of change. So instead of having usually we don't even have a special on Wednesday, but today they do. So I just dropped them off at music, and I am just gonna quickly plan. Chelsea and I don't have our plan time at the same time today. We are still going over multiplying, dividing decimals. And since our time is split up very strange today, I'm trying to get like my math lesson done, and then once the kids come back, I'm trying to get my ELA lesson done. But today, on Wednesdays, we usually do art at the very end of the day. If you've been here and you've watched my vlogs from last year, I did this last year, and I remember I got so many comments about what this project is, and it's just so cute. So I found this little mug on TPT for free. I will link this TPTer down below in the description so you guys can do this if you want to. But I usually just have my kids decorate this mug however they want, whatever color they want. They can add glitter, they can add whatever. I usually just do markers. And then in this little part with the whipped cream, I tell them to write something that they learned in the new year, but since I'm doing it a little earlier this year, I think I'm gonna do something that they are grateful for. Something small, something big, and I'm gonna give some examples. So I'm gonna have them write what they are grateful for, decorate the mug, and then what I usually do, which takes a little bit of time, is I go and cut it out myself and then I laminate it. I'm excited to do this. It comes out really cute, and it just gets the students thinking about things that they're grateful for, whether it's big or it's small, and it could just be something that isn't very common either. So yeah, this is what we're doing. I like crafts that are simple, fun, gets them thinking, but it doesn't require a ton of prep or a mess, because we just don't have a lot of time for art. Sadly, we don't have like an art special. The time before break, winter break, is always so busy with different things to do. Feeling a lot better than I did earlier. I don't even think I got to finish off my sentence. I was just having like an anxious morning. We're a Leader in Me school, and we had an assembly this morning about put first things first, and it was talking about like how, you know, you should plan out your days, prioritize the important things, and to me, if it's affecting me, I have to change something. So I texted Brandon. I was like, hey, I'm setting an alarm for tonight. We need to be in bed by 10 p.m. at the latest, and then I just need to like get up in the morning. I know if I'm well rested, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna feel a lot better, I'm gonna feel less rushed. Now that I'm adding like making a smoothie into my morning, it kind of is throwing my schedule off. I'm curious, what time do you guys wake up in the morning if you have to get to work? I wake up at 5:55, and I need to leave my house by 7:15 to make sure that I make it on time, get the girls at daycare. But I should really be waking up at like 5:45, honestly. And I snooze. Usually I sleep in until 6:15, which really doesn't give me that much time to do my thing, get the girls ready. Anyways, it feels nice because I know you guys are listening and I'm venting to you, and it's hard whenever you don't have someone to talk to during the day. I have a camera and I have you guys to talk to, so it kind of like helps me just talk out my thoughts and feelings. It's a nice way to just vent. I told my students that during specials I'm going to be moving their desks. If you watched one of my last few vlogs, I said that I had to change up the seating arrangement, which really helps out. It it just feels like a new start, a fresh start. It gives them a chance to just be with other people. I'm going to be changing the arrangement of how I have the tables. So I'm gonna show you guys what I have so far. My classroom's like a trailer, and so it's really, really long. As you guys can see, that's what my classroom looks like. So right now I have the tables like kind of angled so that they're all facing the front of the classroom. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have them all horizontally, just staggered. Let's set it up and see. I'm gonna do a little time lapse.
Falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do. We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool. I did what I was supposed to. There's nothing left for me to do. So now I'm poking out my head through.
To be honest, I don't know. I don't know if I should just do it like this in pairs and then have it like this. Takes up less space, but there's not as many people. This is more together. Maybe that's how I'll do it. Let's do this again.
Windows, 'cause that's what I feel like. Do it tonight. Waking up my brain, maybe you can do the same thing. You want me to say something, I come up with.
But this is how it looks right now. I don't know. This is not my usual way of like how I usually set things up, so I'm a little thrown off by it. I don't know if I like it yet. Usually, like I said, I have my students in groups instead of pairs. This row is still going to be table 4. This is still going to be table 3. This is still going to be table 2, table 1. So they still have their table group. Let me know what you guys think. Started my little mug activity project. I gave them actually 2 options. So they could talk about in 2023 what they've learned, or they could talk about something that makes them feel like drinking a cup of hot chocolate, feeling warm, feeling loved inside. Students just chose either or. I did one as well. We're still decorating them. We didn't get to finish, but we'll finish them up by this week, and then I can hang them up. I just love these so much. They just make the classroom just feel really cozy. Okay, I did end up switching it up just a tad because I didn't love how they were in pairs.
To the TK room, please. Guitar.
Sorry. I didn't love how they were in pairs, so I did them like 4, and then I staggered the middle table so they weren't super bunched up and close together. It's okay. I just don't know if I like it that much just because I'm not used to it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let me know if you guys have any other suggestions on how this could look better, feel better, flow better. But yeah, I'm just kind of playing around with it right now. I feel so tired today. I have Dr. Peppers in my car. So for conference week, I bought a bunch of Dr. Peppers. Like I got Dr. Pepper cream soda, I got Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream, and they're just sitting in my car right now. I just got done with a couple of conferences. I have a 30-minute break until my next one at 3, and then I have one right after that. So I only have 2 conferences left, and I'm done by hopefully 3:30ish. So I'm excited. Minimum days during conference week is just brilliant because 1, you're already so tired from the full day, and then doing like another few hours after school. Like I remember the last couple years I would stay until like 7 p.m. to get my last conferences in and be like pitch black outside, and you'd be dead tired the next day. So anyways, I got on camera because I brought in my soda finally. I am trying the strawberries and cream. Now, to be honest, guys, I never see anyone, I don't know if it's like a San Diego thing, probably not, but like, I feel like none of my coworkers or people that I know drink soda. Like, they're all drinking Celsius, they drink water, they drink coffee, of course, but I never see anyone like with a soda. Or they're drinking sparkling water. So maybe everyone's just like on their health kick or something, or they don't like soda at all. But I needed a treat, so it smells good. I don't know if it tastes like strawberries. Okay, I get the taste afterwards. It tastes definitely like a Dr. Pepper, but it's pretty good. 39 grams of sugar, that scares me. I don't think I'm gonna drink all of this, but I need a little caffeine. It's gonna give me the right amount before I go to the gym. Yesterday I did tricep, shoulders, and chest. My legs are still sore from Monday because I hadn't worked out in 2 weeks, and I went and did like squats, leg press like I usually do. So my legs are feeling it still. So I'm gonna do a little back and bicep, which is usually my shortest workout day anyways. And then I'm gonna go home make some rice and salmon probably. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday. I wanted to do a quick little chat since I have some time, but I was thinking about this like on my drive to work today. I know you guys see a lot of like the good moments and me sharing like when I'm feeling good, and sometimes I do share when I'm not feeling great either, but think about this, like it's hard to share when you're not feeling great because you don't want to whip out the camera. And usually if I'm over it and it's the next day, if I'm over that slump or the argument, or if I'm over the bad feeling, I don't really remember it the next day, or I try to forget about it. So it's almost hard for me to like bring something up that even happened yesterday because I don't want to like put myself and my body through that stress again. So I was thinking about yesterday, like I'm a full-time working mom. I have 2 babies under 2. I also am a wife. I also like do things outside of work, like working out, hanging out with my friends, making YouTube videos. There's so many different aspects to my life that I enjoy, but it definitely catches up to me more than you think. And for me, it's always been it's hard for me. It's like in the moment, I'm like go, go, go all the time. But when that moment catches up to me, I do have those feelings like I get home and I'm just in my everyday life. And even though I'm enjoying all those aspects, it's like I get that burnout and I get overwhelmed and frustrated by the end of the night. Like every single night I kind of feel like zoned out, and I continue to edit my videos. I also watch a little bit of TV. I also try to relax on my phone. Like it feels like there's never enough time, so I'm up late, and some days I get home and I'm just super negative and like everything I say is not nice, it's negative, and that doesn't sit well with anyone. Everything moves fast in my life. It feels like I don't really have that time to slow down, and when I do, I'm like trying to multitask. That's just me. But yeah, I just wanted to share that like it's not an easy thing, but when I do get home, Brandon and I do really try to make sure that we are one-on-one with the girls. Like I can tell that Indy is in a better mood when we're playing with her, when we're dancing with her, when we're talking to her during dinner, when we're letting her help us put the dishes away, when we let her watch us cook, things like that. Things that you don't think make a difference. For example, like as I'm driving, even whenever I'm driving home from daycare, I'm like, okay, Indy, look, we're at a red light, that means stop. And then she like interacts with me, even though it's like simple and it doesn't seem like it matters. Like I know it matters to our kids. And I remember watching this reel that said like everything that we're doing right now is literally our children's childhood. Yeah, I just kind of went on a tangent, so sorry about that. I feel like this vlog is really long, but a lot of you guys said you wanted some long vlogs, so getting the long vlogs. Hello friends, happy Thursday. Such like a gloomy, rainy day this morning, but I love when it rains because I know it's like cleaner and fresher here. But yeah, I am feeling good this morning. I got up a little bit earlier than usual. I didn't make my smoothie this morning, which Indy and I are very used to, but I wanted to just like take our morning a little bit slower and spend a little bit more time with the girls and not rush them. So that's what we did this morning. I don't feel anxious or that I rushed around. Today is another minimum day along with tomorrow. What I usually do, and I've always done, is I can schedule all of my conferences any day that I want this week. So I did one on Monday. I'm doing the bulk of it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday I leave just empty. I don't schedule any on Friday unless parents ask me for a different day or like a different time that they need, and I don't have anything on Fridays. So far conferences have gone really well. I walked in this morning and I was kind of like confused because I forgot that I had changed up the seating arrangement. Here we are. A little update like on my classroom and the after school program and stuff. I know a lot of people were commenting on my videos previously. So apparently the custodian was coming in like while the after school program was still going on, and so once the after school program would leave, the classroom would just be still kind of messy, like the carpets wouldn't be clean, etc. But now I can tell that the custodian is coming in like afterwards, because my room looks exactly the way like my kids leave it whenever they're done for the day. In the morning, because my hands are always so full, I've been just filling up my water bottle with ice and then actually just filling up my water bottle here full of water, so I'm not like spilling anything. I can just put the actual Stanley in my bag. Now, if I had a water bottle that didn't spill, I guess that would work too. I haven't checked in since the morning, and I remember I was like trying to show you guys my outfit and then I got cut off. Anyways, I just got done with one of my conferences. Today is Thursday, so I've got my bulk of conferences done. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I only have 3 conferences today. I had 1 phone call, which was right after school dismissed. I just got finished with one, and then I've got one at 3:30, and it's only 1:50 right now. So I have a huge break, which I'm very, very grateful for, because I'm gonna plan and just plan out what I want to do, because since coming back from break, even though I planned with Chelsea, I just feel like I haven't been able to catch up with like everything that I want to do. We have a spelling bee coming up, we have our science fair, and it feels like we're trying to just like jigsaw what we can in, if that makes sense. Like, it just feels like we're gonna fit this in because we have the time, and we have like assemblies during the day, or we've got different things that we're doing, so it takes up time. And because this week is so different, it's really hard to like stay on track. Sometimes it feels defeating because it's like, I didn't have enough time to like get through this lesson, or like to get students to understand, because I felt rushed. But right now my students are going over decimals and multiplying, dividing, and they're still having kind of a tough time figuring out where the decimal goes, what the number turns into, because we've been multiplying by powers of 10, so they're good with like just the 10, and then when it gets 10 to the second power, 10 to the third power, it gets confusing for them, because they're like, okay, the decimal moves, but they're not understanding what happens to the number. Today we did a little bit of review again, and I really want them to get it down. I don't want them to feel confused, lost with decimals, because it is a hard concept, but I don't want them to just kind of brush over it. We did a little decimal review today, and writing it in exponent form, standard form, and the products of 10. And then I did an IXL, like live jam board is what they call it. It's like a live session where they have this decimal questions, and then they're answering at the same time. Kind of like a book it, except not as fun. And then today in science, we were trying to introduce our science projects. Do you guys do the science fair at your school? Because we always do. I really have to go to the bathroom, but let me show you guys my outfit first. I got this cardigan on. It is from the boutique, but it's owned by a teacher. She has a bunch of different clothes that are great for work. I will insert the name like on the screen if I don't remember. I think this is already sold out, so it's just a cropped cardigan that's like patched, and I don't know, it's just like cozy, comfortable, and really cute. I am wearing these Abercrombie like tailored pants that are also wide leg. They're kind of similar to the pants I wore at the beginning of the week. They're like wide leg, but they're the linen version. They're high-waisted and they're very comfortable. I love the red. I have literally been wearing my Birkenstocks every single day. Anytime I get a shoe, I wear the heck out of them, because I'm just not a huge shoe person. I just wear one and I'm done. I love like a good, just plain, natural, easy to slip on shoe, and so Birkenstocks are like my new personality. I'm going to go ahead and figure out what I'm doing for tomorrow, figuring out how I can set up my students for success for math tomorrow, because when I feel like my students aren't getting something, I beat myself up about it, and I just like, what am I doing wrong? What am I not doing? What can I do better? And so I'm trying to really just figure out how they can understand it. Let me know if you have any tips. If you're a 5th grade teacher, let me know if you've taught decimals, multiplying by powers of 10, what you did, what stuck with them, what was engaging for them. Okay, so in my free time, I'm just over here on iReady. So if you guys also use iReady, I've been doing this interactive tutorial for a while now, but you just go to your iReady screen, and then you can hit Assess and Teach, Teacher Toolbox, Math, and then I'm usually on this and I display it on my smartboard so that students can see. And right now we're on Unit 2, Understanding Powers of 10. I click that, and then we're down here. And then there's a little section called Interactive Tutorials, Multiplying and Dividing. And it's essentially an interactive tutorial. It's basically, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for the dirty screen. It is essentially just an iReady lesson, and I was thinking about doing like a whole class. So I already have it pulled up, so you're gonna put in the answer. I like this because it feels like an iReady lesson. I think doing a whole class and just kind of seeing if we can get the correct answer as a review will be really helpful, because it does have like the number line on here and it shows Happy Friday. It is now lunchtime. I just never picked up the camera. I just kind of had a busy morning, but guys, I did change up the desks. So as you guys can see, if you guys knew before, I had groups of 4. I had 4 table groups, 6 people at each table. Now I have about 6 tables with 4 to a desk, unless some people wanted to sit alone, which this student just asked to sit alone. We just took our math quiz. I think we're finally getting decimals and place value a little bit better. This morning, since it's a minimum day still, kind of time just feels really rushed, but we just got done taking our math quiz. The students are really understanding decimals, dividing and multiplying them, and then we just got straight into our ELA workbooks, which is Amplify, talking about the adaptations that the Mayas, Aztecs, and Incas had, filling out a map. It's the end of the day. It's 1:20. I just have a couple of conferences today. Mainly, I'm going to try to get some stuff done for next week during my in between the conferences, since I only have 2 today, which is nice on a Friday. And then I'm just gonna head on out. Usually family time is on Friday, so I'm gonna try to go to the gym today and then get some family time in with everyone. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this long, lengthy vlog. This is probably one of my longer vlogs in a while, just because I had a lot to say. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this weekly vlog. I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. Bye.